What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the VapeTrainGaming channel. Are you ready to go into the absolute most OP dino or creature or, I don't know, tech horse on New Genesis 2? Stay tuned. We're going to go into it just because of one major thing. But let's get into it. Alrighty, folks. Now I know a lot of people have already gone into the different details about the tech striders. Now, tech striders, they're amazing creatures, or I don't know, robots. I don't know. I'm getting a flashback to Horizon Zero Dawn here. But so we all know they have a transmitter built onto the bag, and then they also have a tech bag. So what can you do with this that makes it drastically OP? So I'm going to go ahead and put this into the inventory here. Actually, wait, we're going to go ahead. We're going to drop all of that. Put that back in there. And so I've got nothing in my inventory, right? So the biggest thing you need to do is tame at least 2 tech striders, right? And that takes getting a handful of missions done, getting some mutagel, and then going and hacking one and taming it. I'll do a video about that later. But the most OP thing about this is, all right, you go up to the tech bed, right? Now, it used to be you could, there was a glitch where you could pick up the tech bed and the transmitter, and it really just made things way too much. So we're going to use this. We're going to fast travel all the way to my other tech strider. That's all from its back, just using that bed, okay? This is where it gets fun. So we're out in the space zone, right? And luckily, you can leave dinos out in the space zone. They don't despawn. They don't get killed by the changing of spawns. Now, of course, if you're on a PvP server, there's a high chance that someone's going to come over and kill your tech strider because they know what you're doing. But if you're lucky and you're on a server where people really don't go out of their way to blow your stuff up, so anything but official servers, you can take advantage of this. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to check the inventory on this one. Okay, I've got a whip in here. That is going to be a prime thing. So let's go ahead and let's go get some resources here. Now this one is a really nice one. It's got the bags, it's got the harvester attachment. So harvester, the excavation rig, and then the attractor rig. So it makes it so it can actually gather things from other things that are actually, collecting resources. But we're gonna go and we are going to find, I'm guessing, yeah, this is the crystal minefield, or minefield? Well, I don't know, asteroid belt, I don't know what you want to call it. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to take advantage of this. So go ahead and right click, activate your harvester, and get all close up to these things so you can start harvesting everything. So we're going to go ahead and start harvesting all of the crystal that we can get our hands on. And look at that, I'm already full. Now, this thing is a low-level tech strider. That's why you don't really need a high level for this to happen. Now, I'm going to go ahead and drop a handful of this stuff so that I can actually move around, because I need to position this thing just right. Now, you don't have to do it this way, but this is the way I do it because I feel it makes the most sense. Now, we're gonna do it right here. We're gonna try to land right on this little ledge. And we're going to test this real quick. So let's drop one thing of crystal. Okay, so that one thing of crystal landed right down here, right? See? See the crystal? Come on. Why can't I see it? Tech striders. So much fun, but they're such large masses that they interfere with being able to see things. Okay, so we got crystal right here, right? So we're going to go over to our tech strider and we are going to drop every ounce of this crystal that we just harvested, right? So for the most part, if you position yourself right, you might be able to get it so all the packages are all going to end up in one specific area. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull out your whip. And you get it close enough so that you can mount the harvester afterwards. You're going to whip, grab it all, get on the harvester. Now, when you're on the harvester, if you've got a full inventory, like my inventory is completely max filled. I'm carrying 6,000 weight, and that's because the whip makes it so it kind of pushes past the weight limit, and you can just completely bog yourself down. but if there are things close by, you can jump back on them. So the great thing about the Tech Strider is you can dismount, look straight down, turn on the transmitter, access the transmitter with your F key. Now, the transmitter has limited use. It has the tributes and stuff like that. I don't think you can summon bosses from it. I might be wrong. I have to take this onto another server and find out. But you can upload ARC data. So you can upload items. Now, a lot of the times, even if uploads and stuff are disabled on a server, you can upload to the actual cloud of the server and just not transfer to another ARC. So what you do is you go through here, you click, hit T, click, hit T. Just go through here and max fill the actual transmitter as much as you can. Now, Crystal is amazing because, you know, considering the fact that you're going to be able to get all this off of 1 or 2 harvests, this means that you can actually max fill your uploads with Crystal. Now, I don't have anything else in my inventory now except for like the spawn stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and put my whip back in the Strider. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fast travel right back to my base. Now I'll have to go back and do this. Remember to turn off your transmitter. I completely forgot about doing that. I'm just in such a rush to do it because I'm like, oh my god, this is OP as hell. But here I am back at base, right? Now I can come over here, turn on the transmitter on the back of this Tech Strider, and go into the ARC data and remove all of the resources that I just harvested. Now, of course, because of the fact that it's all going in my inventory, I'm going to be overweight. But last time I checked, when you're pulling things out of a transmitter, it doesn't slot cap. Well, it'll slot cap you, but it doesn't weight cap you. So you can max fill your inventory again up to that, what was it, 6,000 something? And you can just straight up turn to the Strider and put it all in his inventory. Now, he doesn't have that much inventory space, and I know not everybody's playing on an unofficial server, but my thing is I'm going to take advantage of this because it's S+, and you have the Omni tool, so you can just transfer all of your stuff into the base. So I can do this, telling it to do, I gotta make sure it has the item cache. So I can do this, transfer all of that crystal. So I just transferred 6,134 crystal into my vaults and crafting stations. That is OP as hell. And the thing is whenever it comes to the space area, there's specific resources that appear, and it's all based on what color the drops in the world are. So right now it's green, that's crystal. If it's like yellow, it's obsidian. Purple, it's element. Orange, it's black pearls and mutagen. And you've got so many others. So it's like blue is sulfur, red is oil, cyan is like element dust, and white is ambergris and mutagel. So not only can you sit inside your base or sit around your base working on stuff and pay attention to the drops around you and be like, oh, well, there's this one resource that just popped up. I need to go get it. Hop in your Strider, put your stuff in the bag, and fast travel over there. Now, with that being said, there are ridiculous numbers of rich metal nodes in the space zone. So this is like the ultimate way to harvest metal. And it's like, yeah, you can build over there too, but if you don't want to build over there, you can do like I'm doing. Just pop back and forth on the transmitters, and you are farming way too much metal. It is ridiculously OP. But if you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below if you have any other ideas about how to use this thing, because it's drastically OP. But at the same time, I do stream every Sunday, as long as, you know, life permits. So my work schedule can change due to, you know, holidays and stuff. Like Father's Day is coming up, and I'm not going to be able to stream on Sunday. So y'all make sure to take advantage of this. Enjoy it. There's always a chance they're going to nerf it or they're going to leave it in, because I feel that Wildcard is no longer focused on the original arc. I feel like they got it out. They're going to update it. They're going to do everything. But I feel like they're basically done, just because of the fact that, you know, they're working on Arc 2 and working with, you know, all the other stuff. They've got all these other projects that they just started doing and they're fully focused on. So, but y'all make sure to come back and see me again. And remember, keep on surviving.